It's Top 5 Wednesday time! And if you are new to Top 5 Wednesday, it is a Goodreads group created by Ginger Reed Slaney and Sam from Thoughts on Tomes. Sam is the current host of Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday is essentially where we are given topics to do each Wednesday of the month and pick our top 5 of that topic. And of course, it's book related. Although I don't know why every time I feel like I have to tell you guys that, because it's a Goodreads group, so of course it's book related. So as I'm filming this, I have to go to work at I probably leave around 2 or 1 or 1:50 or something. So I'm trying to squeeze in one more video, and I don't know what I'm gonna do after I film this video. But I want to get this done now. I'm filming this now because the first 2 Wednesdays of the month that I totally forgot to do them, and I don't know right away when my work days begin, when my work days are. I don't have a set schedule. It's just whatever days they give me, but I do have access to a schedule. Right here, this piece of paper I printed out from a website, and then I will take a picture of the schedule on the little corkboard on the wall. Okay, but let's get to what this video is about. It's Top 5 Wednesday, and this week's topic is your top 5 books that you did not get to this year. So let's see. What are my top 5 books I did not get to this year? Let's find out, shall we? Okay, so first is Legendary by, where is it? Let me see if it's quick, easy to grab. No, it's not, so I'm just gonna, I don't know where it is at the moment. Oh, it's up there. Anyway, Legendary by Stephanie Carver. That is the sequel to Caraval. There's gonna be 3 books. And if you saw my top 5 anticipated releases, the finale was on there. The 3rd book, the final book in that trilogy. Which the 2nd book is from the point of view of a different character. And of course, the 2nd book picks off where the 1st book left off. And we see where the characters are ending up now and what they're going to do with their lives now. And I can't wait to read it. And I am one of those people who, I didn't hate the character or dislike the character that the 1st book was. It was her perspective. I understood her. I liked her. And I know a lot of people prefer the character who's telling the story now. And I don't dislike her either. It's just I'm not someone who dislikes the original girl either. You know, I liked her. I liked both sisters. They're just both very different from each other. And maybe it's because I can relate to the girl who originally told the story in the 1st book, which makes me wonder, maybe these people would be critical of me if there was a book about me and I was in that kind of situation. But anyway, so I didn't get to that one this year, but I do want to, and I want to get to it before I read Finale, which I might be another situation where, some of the books in the little story those 2 books will be hardback, while the 1st book will be paperback. I mean, I probably should have bought the hardback, but I'm not one of those people who's bothered by all my books being different sizes and stuff, and some of them being paperback and some of them being hardback. In fact, I kind of like that not so clean look of my bookshelf. And also, for the longest time, I didn't have a job, so I had to stick with buying paperback books. And they're also easier to travel with, particularly the mass market paperbacks. So, I mean, that's why I still get mass market paperback and I don't spend all my time on hardback books. And I'm not one of those people that can, and I'm also not someone who will just get only one of that type of book. If I don't know when because if I don't know when the book is gonna come out in paperback, sometimes I have to get it now. I mean, I don't have to, but I want to get it now instead of waiting, especially if it's a book in a series. Like, I think I need to get Immortal Rain, and even if it's hardback edition, I don't care. If I need to buy it now, or if I get it for Christmas and it's not paperback, then I don't care. I'm still gonna get it. Anyway, I'm not gonna. Okay, so number 2 that I didn't get to this year is Conjuring of Light, which, again, this is another book that I bought this year, earlier in the beginning of the year, along with another book, a non-fiction book, a memoir, to be more specific. I got those 2 books at the same time, and both books were white. Both books had white covers. But I didn't get to that one. This year, I did finally read, A Gathering of Shadows, which I loved. Still, I'm not the biggest fan of the female character Delilah Bard. I like her character, but she's not my favorite in the story. But my favorites are the 2 main guy characters, Rye, and of course our main character, Cal. I like Holland. I like Delilah, and I feel bad because she's a woman. She's a female character, and I'm a female, so I feel like I should like her. And I feel like people would think I'm only hating on her because I'm judgmental women, because a lot of times we are judgmental women, and I'm not trying to be judgmental. She's just not my favorite character. Anyway, so that's a whole other story, though. So I didn't get to Conjuring of Light. I do want to get to it, but I mean, who knows? I still have a whole month of books to read, so I might decide to read that one or some of the other books on this list. Who knows? But so as of right now, I have not gone to these books this year. And when I update this video, will go the last Wednesday of the month anyway. So as you know, so when you see this video, I'll be saying that I have gotten to those books, but I might have gotten to those books. Okay, so book number 3 is Renegade, which I bought this year finally. I didn't get to that one. As you can tell, these books are all YA books, I noticed. But I'm also trying to take a step back from YA, the YA genre, because I want to read more adult books. But yeah, I just noticed these are all YA books. So yeah, I didn't get to Renegade, which is a kind of a science fiction story. It's the only one that Stephenie Meyer's written that's not sci-fi, is not a retelling of a fairy tale. So I'm interested to see how that goes, and I know it's going to become. I don't know if it's going to become a trilogy or a series, but she did write a sequel, and it just got published. It just came out this year, Arch Enemies. But I need to read Renegades first. So, as always, I'm behind when it comes to series or trilogies or whatever. And then the next, but I want to read that one as well. Like I said, who knows, maybe by the end of this month I'll get to that one. It just depends on how I'm feeling. I might have the urge to read it. And it wouldn't take me as long as something like this. So I might have a chance to actually get it done. But who knows, it's a pretty big book. I might not get it done if I decide to start reading that one. Or some of these other ones I mentioned. Legendary, I might have a chance to get it done if I decide to read it. I mean, thinking about it now, I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should. Actually, I really want to. But then I might change my mind later. Okay, so number 4 for the book I didn't get to this year is, okay, I did not write 2 more books down like I usually do. I take notes. So, I'm gonna say The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I did read The Secret History back in May, or I finished it back in May. I don't remember when I started it. Maybe at the beginning of 2018. Or maybe not. I don't remember. But I did think about, I had put it on TBRs quite a few times, but I still had not gotten to it yet. The Goldfinch. So I want to read that one this year, especially now that I just found out from getting Hookah with it, that it's going to be a movie starring Luke Wilson, I think. Yeah, I think Luke. Luke is going to be in it. So he must be the main guy. Okay, so next, I want to read that one as well. Let's see, what's another book that I didn't get to this year that I wanted to read? there are a lot, like, I didn't get to Voyager this year. I wanted to read that one as well, but I did not get to that one. That's the third book in the Outlander series. So I didn't get to that one. I didn't get to the Demon King. I didn't get to the Lies of Locke Lamora. I didn't get to the Wise Man's Fear. I only read one Stephen King, and that was from the library this year. I didn't get to An Ember in the Ashes, which I bought this year. Or Stalking Jack the Ripper, or Lady Midnight. My Lady Jane I didn't get to. There are a lot of books I didn't get to this year. Because I have a problem. I buy books before I even get to reading them. East of Eden, that's the other. I'm going to say that one. I didn't get to that one. I did start that one, but I didn't finish it. So I'm going to say that. Well, actually, I guess I can't really say that one because I did start that one. So, okay, what was the one I just said? What was the first one I said? I'll just say the Voyager. I didn't get to Voyager this year. Or the Wise Answer. Or Lies of Locke Lamora. Basically all the ones I just said. So yeah, well, I'll say Voyager. I didn't get to Voyager this year. I wanted to, I kept thinking about it. But again, I bring so many books, and it's a long read. It will take me a while to read it, so I'm trying to get to the habit of reading bigger books that will take me a longer time to read. So those are my top 5 or top 5 plus reads I didn't get to this year. So what are your books that you didn't get to this year? Feel free to share in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. If you are watching my video and you like all my other videos and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would really appreciate it. And I hope, as always, those who are subscribed to me are enjoying their reading. Alright, bye!